No, not with the music. Not today. I've been asking myself this question quite a lot this week. How did I get here? There's really only one logical explanation. Carmike 7671, you got me off to a little bit of a rocky start on Monday. Now, I came to the table Monday morning, if we recall, wearing a fire outfit, ready for a fire recap, up $18,000 on Monday morning, wearing an $87,000 genuine tiger skin sweater. And what do I get as a thank you in return? I get Carmike7671 dropping this little comment. Never thought I'd see the day where Ross would be looking like the Tiger King. Now, he did edit the comment later to say, with all due respect. And at that point, I realized, you know what? He's just joking around. He's just joking around. This is no big deal. But he actually took it a step further. He said, Ross, you'll get over it, thus ensuring that I will never get over it. So now let's take a look at Tuesday. What happens on Tuesday? I come to the table on Tuesday on my birthday wearing what I thought was one of the coolest sweaters I've ever seen. It was an ice cream cone sweater. And what do I get as a thank you on my birthday? A little comment from King Cobb 7 saying, never thought I'd see the day I get out traded by an ice cream cone. Wow, I'm getting fired up. So on Wednesday, I issue a public apology. I say, guys, I don't know what's come over me. I'm sorry, I gotta take a step back. And while I'm issuing a public apology, I get a comment that I never thought I'd be out-traded by a pizzeria tablecloth. And then another comment, dear diary, today I was out-traded by someone wearing a chessboard. So now I come to the table yesterday. I got my friend, my stylist, Pete Davidson, to lend me a fantastic outfit. Is it a women's tracksuit? Technically, yes. But you know what? He pulled it off and I thought I could too. And I get a little comment here saying, Ross, never thought, and he said, with all due respect, I'd be out-traded by a lava lamp. So you know what? I spent the afternoon really thinking about that. And I'm asking myself, how did I get here? I was thinking, why does that comment bother me so much? And so I really had to look within and say, am I a lava lamp? Do I feel like a lava lamp? And to be honest, I realized deep down, in a lot of ways, I do. I do feel like a lava lamp. So, I actually kind of want to thank you here, Marky, because you kind of opened my eyes to something that I didn't even know about myself, that I am a lava lamp. Why am I a lava lamp? Because I'm the type of guy that goes with the flow, right? We get some nice momentum, I'm rolling with it. I feel good. So now I said, I'm going to really switch things up on Friday, and rather than come here doing my recap as a human, I'm going to come here not as a lava lamp, because that would be too on the nose. I said, you know what? I'm going to switch species entirely for today's recap. And so today, I'm going to end this week in a place that's, I suppose, very different from where we began, and yet somehow feels just right. And so again, I asked myself, how did I get here? How did I get here? And you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself in another part of the world. You may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. And you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife. And you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? How did I get here? Let's go ahead and break down today's trades. I'm currently sitting up $42,804.23. And guys, I have to thank you for what has been an absolutely phenomenal week. I mean, this has been so fun. And honestly, this has all been just in good fun. I'm not personally taking offense to any of these comments. I love it. I think it's been great. I have seen some people defending me in the comments saying, Ross, I don't know why you get so bent out of shape about people saying, you've been doing YouTube for this long and you're getting worked up about it. I'm not getting worked up. This is all in good fun. And I've had a great week here. And I'm just excited to see what next week has in store for us. Because this, this all kind of came out of nowhere. So thank you guys for being good sports this week and having a good time with me. So yes, we are going to break down the trades from today. We're going to go over it. And why don't we start at the top with CDT. This is the stock that I traded first today and just absolutely crushed it. I mean, this thing was crazy. So here's how I approached the day today. I came to the table today knowing that we've had a fantastic week. I'm going to import all my trades from the week in just a minute, and we'll look over those. But I came to the table knowing that this market has just been super hot. Yesterday, crazy good day, right? So it's just like back-to-back big green days, up well over $100,000 on the month and on the week. So it's sitting at about $120,000, $130,000 on the week coming into today. But when I pulled up my phone and I checked my scans this morning, the leading gapper on my phone was literally up like 25%. And this was at 6:30 in the morning. So I was like, whoa. So who turned the faucet off? Like, what's going on here? And I sat down this morning and we just had nothing. There was nothing to trade. And so 7 a.m., I sat down bright and early and just nothing. There was nothing to trade. So waited and said, well, let's see if there's any news at the top of the hour. There was nothing at the top of the hour, so I said, all right, let's wait to the bottom of the hour, 7:30. There was nothing at 7:30. So I was like, man, all right, we're just running a little bit slow here today. Let's wait for 8 a.m. Let's just see. We're going to get a point, I think, where, we'll get something. So 7:30, nothing, coming up to 8 a.m. All of a sudden, boom, CDT hits my scanner. So this was my attitude this morning, and I think this is what I said during my broadcast. We've got nothing that looks good, but there's a lot of traders who are sitting here waiting for something to start to pull away. And if we get something that's good, this could be a wild card day, which means because there's nothing that's interesting, this is the story. This is the story of my life. So you don't have to be the most handsome guy in the world. You just have to be the most handsome guy in the room. Right? So you surround yourself with unattractive people and you're a 10. This is this is the code. This is the way you do it. So today, a CDT, it's not a 10, but it set the curve for today because it was the best of what was out there today. And so for this stock, because nothing else looked good, when it started to pop up, people were jumping on it very quickly. And that's kind of what I was thinking might happen today. So it has news that comes out 8 a.m. So this is a pharmaceutical company, biotech, by the way, transitions to phase 2, collaboration, So this is where it's at. And instantly it starts spiking up. So how do I find a stock? Now, I'm not scanning the news headline for every company that has breaking news. I mean, there's companies that put out news all day long and it doesn't mean anything. So I'm waiting for something to hit my scanners, which means it's moving up. So this hit my scanner right here on this candle as it goes from about $1.40. Now, the previous day's close was actually $1.60. So it goes from about $1.60 up to $2. So then it's up to $2.10, $2.20, $2.30, $2.40. So as it hits my scanner, the first thing I do is I see it hitting my scanner. So we could scroll back here when it first hit the scanner. It's going to take a second to scroll back. So it hits my scanner and I see the stock. And what I typically do is I click on the ticker just like this. So I click the ticker, it pulls up the chart. And as the chart is pulling up, I'm coming down and I'm typing in my level 2 window, CDT. Now, today I went CTT. And I was like, God dang it, CDT. Today, Junior. So I got it in, CDT. And I immediately go into my order entry window right here. I click here and I move this up like this. And I click this a couple times. Now, you know what's going to happen? When I click that order, watch this. I'm clicking the buy button and my order's not going through. It's saying risk check failed because my order is too high above the current market price. So I had to move my order down, move it down, and then click the buy button again. So I was a little slow, to be honest, in getting in. But I said, all right, guys, I'm liking this. This is what we were looking for here today. And I know some of you guys got in it before me because I was sort of fumbling here. Well, that's the way it sometimes goes, and that's fine. So I fumbled it a little bit, but I ended up jumping in right at a $2.50 average. So $2.50, I jump in it right there, and it immediately goes to 3. So when it goes to 3, I doubled my position. I was like, all right, I'm in at 250 and I'm instantly up 50 cents a share. So if you watched my episode yesterday, I said that if I take a trade and I'm immediately up 50 cents a share or more, I usually double my position. I start to get more aggressive. So I immediately double my position and immediately it goes up to 350. What do? I double my position again. Because now I'm thinking, this is a biotech stock and we're instantly up 100+%. It's the leading gainer on the day. We don't know where the top is. Could this go to $7, $8, $9, $10? It could. We've seen that before. In this case, it topped out at 4, but I didn't know. So it goes to 350, I double again. So now I've got a triple size position. So huge, I mean, basically I'm at my full size. So starter size and then double again to full size. So I'm at full size position on this and I'm averaged at about, well now I think I was averaged just a little over 3, right? Because I got in at 250, added at 3, and then added at 350. So it's probably like 312 average or something like that. And it squeezes up here to a high of 3, it's like 395 right here. And it taps this level of 394. And so the way I traded this, and let me just go back. So I was adding as high as 378, and then I took a little profit off the table up around 382. So it tapped 394 and it didn't break through the whole dollar. So then I was like, uh-oh, resistance at the whole dollar. So I took a little profit off at 380. It dips back down to about 350 right down here. And I bought this dip and it comes back up here to like 385, but it didn't rip through 4, which is what I wanted it to do. So then it drops down again. So I take all my profit off the table, like right in here, because it didn't squeeze through 4. It drops down here and now I'm doing dip trades. 15,000 share dip trade, buying the dip, taking profit up here. Dips it down again, 15, 20,000 share dip trade, pops up again. And I just kept doing dip trades on it, selling on the pops. So bought the dips, selling on the pops, buying the double bottom, selling on the pop. And some of them were break-even trades or small losers, but I just kept doing dip trades and then profit, dip trades and then profit, dip trades and then profit. So I ended up locking up over $40,000 of profit on CDT. And as we came into the open, I was sort of wondering, is this going to curl and give us, another leg higher? Are we going to see a move up to 4? And that was kind of my question, is what's going to be obvious today? So CDT gave us this big move initially. It pulled back below VWAP, based out at the 9 moving average on the 5, and I was looking for that curl back up. Didn't happen. So then we had TNXP. This one, you know what? Fantastic move. And guess what? I said, I don't think I can trust it. And so look, they're going to go with or without you. So this one, it made the huge move. I didn't trade it. I sat on the sidelines the whole time. My issue with this was I felt like it was a little more expensive, $12, $15 a share, all the way up to 18. The spreads were a little bigger, and I just didn't feel like I could manage my risk on it. And so I just kept being like, I don't know. I don't feel like I could pull the trigger. The spreads are too big, and felt like there were some hidden sellers on it as well. So I just kept being like, I don't know. And then it rips. And I was just like, well, you know what? I'm not going to chase it up here. So I left some money on the table on that one. And, look, it is what it is. It's fine. I know some of you guys traded it in the chat room, and I'm sure people tuning in. But for this one, for me, I just ended up sitting it out. And REBN, Reborn Coffee, this one popped up right here. And I was kind of not sure about it, but I did get a quick trade in this pop of getting in for the break of 6 and getting out right around 6. There was news here, but I just wasn't sure if it was good. But it initially squeezed up so fast to 580, 590. I was like, well, the market seems to like the news, so I'll take a quick trade on that. But that one didn't hold up super well. So that was I guess the worst trade of the day. But CDT was solid, and TNXP could have been good, but I just ended up, hesitating and then not feeling comfortable pulling the trigger higher. But of course, it hasn't come back down, but I still could have traded it, and I think I left a little bit of profit on the table on that. So this is where I sit here today, $42,804. That's not a bad day at all. And you know what? On the week, I'm in great shape. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an episode on Sunday. It'll be my game plan for the week ahead. And what we'll do during that episode is I'll export my trades from the whole week. I won't do it right now. I'll wait till today's trades settle, and then I'll import the whole week of trades, and we'll break it down in detail in the game plan on Sunday. So on Sunday, I'll give you my watch list for Monday morning, my game plan for the week ahead, and I'll try to get you guys off to a great start for next week. We got ourselves off to a good start this week. Monday morning, market was hot, and we had a good game plan from Sunday night, so that was great. I know a lot of you guys are doing a 2-week trial right now, so you'll be able to continue that on Monday morning. But for those who have not started the 2-week trial, I will put a link in the description of this video and pinned at the top comment, and I'll put one for the episode on Sunday as well. So if you want to join that 2-week trial starting on Sunday, that would be just fine. All right, so thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Thanks for a fantastic week. And hey, if you want to support the channel, you can always hit that thumbs up and subscribe. All right, thank you guys. Reminder as always, trading is risky. My results aren't typical. I've been doing this for a long time. So please manage your risk, take it slow, and I'll see you guys right back here. I'll be live streaming Monday at 7 a.m. All right, I'll see you guys then.